look, it's a puppy with a puppy. What you up to, dog? Just carrying that around, huh? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be making some updates today to the shed and the barn. We got light bulbs. So these light bulbs in this portion, the storage shed, they're the old incandescent, 60-watt bulbs, old school, they're yellow. So I'm gonna change them all out. Half of them don't even work. And I'm gonna put in LED. Number one, it's gonna save power. Number two, hopefully they're a little brighter, I don't know. But again, with them not really working, it should be brighter anyhow. So there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 in here, and I believe the barn has 12. So I need to get a ladder, and hopefully I can reach. And if you missed wheat planting day, check that out. 460 did great. Seed drill did great. And since then, we got some rain. We'll need a ladder. And we'll start with this broken one that I believe my Paw hit with probably the top of his tractor. He had much bigger equipment than I do. And he had a 4430 sitting in here. And I think in the barn there's quite a few that are shattered and broke out, mainly because of full hay wagons. The hay would catch the bulbs and shatter them, and that was that. Hopefully that's turned off. Huh. Shatter resistant. Interesting. Well, hopefully we don't have to find that out. Screw one of these bad boys in. And we'll have to do this like 20 times. And let's see what this does. Look at that. There's just something much better about white light instead of yellow. And these old bulbs, they're yellow. So far I got 6 done out here in the storage shed, or the equipment shed. And you can definitely see the difference here. New ones, white, old ones, yellow. I'm interested to see what it looks like tonight, and I will definitely make sure to film that. So I'll change those last 2 there, and then we'll move over to the barn. This shed only had, obviously, 2 in a row. The barn is wider, so it has 3. Here's the setup in the barn. Again, 1, 2, 3. And a bunch of these don't work. 2 right here are smashed. And I think the other 2, or 1 down there, is smashed also. And a bunch of them are burnt out. So if we flip the switch on, or switches, I think there's like 4. First one doesn't do anything. Second one, kind of odd, it does those. And then I think this one's on these. So 2 of those don't work. This one switch only operates that bulb. Second switch, those 2, third, those 2, and the 4th doesn't do nothing. So yeah, there's only a handful of bulbs out of the 12, I think, that are in here that work. I bet you there's not even 2, 4, there's probably only 5 bulbs that work out of 12. First row done. There we go. Out with the old, in with the new. So there's switch 1, switch 2, which it's kind of wired funky because The one that's down there is not changed yet, but this one is. And then we have to hit switch 3 and 4 to get these two. So those ones run down a line. There's also another switch down at the end of the barn. So kind of confusing, but it'll all be lit up once all the switches are obviously on. Problem number 1 with this one there's nothing in there to be able to screw the bulb in. So I kind of need a new base for that one. All the bulbs are changed except the one right here above the ladder. I'm gonna have to change the base on that one. And it just so happens that in the solar chicken house, I have 2 light fixtures in there, and I'm gonna change them bases anyway because I got locking cages and they're not the right bases that are installed currently. So I'll just go up there, rob one, and swap it out, and we'll be done. There, that wasn't too bad to change out. There we go. All the switches on, one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks better in here already. I think that's gonna work out a lot better. Considering we have 12 lit bulbs now instead of like 5. It's gonna be better to have to come in here and get stuff, feed, because the time change is coming quick. And that means I'm gonna be in here probably in the dark a lot more than I'd like to be. But we'll let it get dark. I'm gonna go split some wood, feed the animals. And once it gets dark, we'll see what the shed looks like and what the barn looks like. If you've been watching the channel for long enough, you know what it looks like in here. In fact, I think when we just put the electronic ignition in the tractor, we ended up bringing the tractor in here in the dark and had the lights on, the lights that were lit. So you can get a good gauge on what it looked like from that video. As you can see, it's pretty dark now. So we'll flip all these on and see how it is. Well, that's definitely better than seeing yellow. That's much nicer. Much better. It just makes a big difference too that it's white light instead of yellow. And the nice thing here, they're LED. So it should save on electric. Now let's go over to the barn. It's pitch black in the barn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. That makes a world of difference. That is so much better. I can see. Right, Paisy? You can see. You're looking for a mouse. Find the mouse. Go find it. I'm happy about that. It's not dull. It's nice. It's white. It's kind of uplifting. I like it. And they all work. 12 bulbs plus 8 bulbs over there. Or, sorry, 10. 10 bulbs over there and 12 over here. Well, thanks for watching this barn and shed upgrade. And we needed it desperately. Very much so. With the time change coming, it'll make things a lot easier. With that, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Drop a like on the video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Well, that's a wrap.